What's up, you guys? I'm not amazing, I'm just mediocre. Welcome back to the channel, and this Apex Legends video, talking today all about sniping in Apex Legends. It's a little bit of a special beast. Now, I actually had been collecting footage for a caustic guide, but then we had our Voidwalker Event drop and our special Armed Dangerous game mode, featuring shotguns and snipers only. And to commemorate this special event, I'm bumping the sniper tutorial up on the schedule, and I'm also going to include some bonus shotgun tips on the back end of this video. So if you want to learn how to get good at sniping, if you want to learn how to get good at shotguns, and if you in general want to keep up to date on Apex Legends, head down there and click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on mediocre gaming and everything Apex Legends. Now, getting into our actual sniper tips is your target choice. You want to be picking specific targets for easy sniper shots. These are your space cases and your loot goblins, people standing still looting boxes. Easy shots, easy knocks. Looking at people actually who are aiming down sights, distracted by looking at or shooting at other players, are primo choice targets. Look for people who are already engaged with somebody else. They're not looking at you, they're not shooting back at you, and so you're going to be able to land some solid shots on them before they even know you exist. Keep your eyes out. Take your time, and don't rush it, because as soon as you take that first shot, you've given away your position. Make sure that first shot counts and that it does the maximum amount of damage to your target. Now, Apex Legends is a high damage game, so you're going to want to land more than one shot on target. You're going to want to be able to land those consecutively as quickly as possible, so just keep firing down range, especially if your target is wide out in the open and has no cover. Put the pressure on them, make them panic, and they'll make bad decisions. And now, conversely, you want to make sure you take your shots from cover, so you can be concealed, not as easy to target. And secret bonus tip here, sniper rifles, a great way to deal with those pesky Watson ultimates. Now, when we're really getting into sniping, and the actual thing we need to worry about is the bullet drop. If we aim directly at our target like you just saw, the bullet falls far short of that. So we're going to actually need to raise our gun up in order to make the bullets make contact. Now, the developers actually made this really easy by adding in these nice hash marks on our scopes that are accurate to the hundreds of meters. The 2 is 200 meters, 3 300 meters, 4 400 meters. This guy 200 meters out, if I'm aiming just below that 2, instant knock. This lady, I see her, she's far away. She's about 250 meters out, so I put her head right in between the 2 and the 3, pull that trigger. Kapow! Splat! Headshot. That lady is down. And once you get used to this, it becomes kind of an automatic guessing game where you're able to just instantly land shots. And as far as guessing where people are, when you can't see very well, their own kind of muzzle fire, their muzzle flash, is a very good indicator of where their head is going to be, obviously just above that muzzle flash. So use these context clues, like paying attention to where the enemy gunfire is originating from, not just coming from, but its actual origin point, looking for that muzzle flash. Like this guy right here, it's dusty, it's dark, I can't see, but I can see that muzzle flash, and I can see where the bullets are coming from, and I'm able to land that nasty headshot right there. Now, most of the time, people aren't going to be standing still, and you're going to have to deal with actual mobile enemies, and this is a little bit of a different beast all its own. You're going to have to learn how to properly lead your targets to land the bullets, like this Octane running quickly away. I have to shoot in front of him. I miss, but then I quickly adjust. You want that reticle to be in front of them. Don't track the target. Put the reticle in front of where you think is going to be. It's much easier to just snap your target ahead and wait for them to get there and fire properly timed than it is to try and constantly track a target across the map. Like you're actually about to see me happen right here. I see this Bangalore and quickly snap right ahead of where she is running to and time an awesome shot to hit her and wipe that squad. So this will take a little bit of practice, but once you get used to it, it's going to be really easy to start snapping that targeting reticle right above those fast moving enemies. Just as easy as that. And if you can get used to snapping onto fast moving enemies, it's going to be really easy to start snapping onto enemies who aren't moving anywhere at all. Now, sometimes, like I've said before, you are going to miss. Don't be afraid to keep putting that lead down range. You're not always going to land those shots on target. You are going to miss a couple, but it's okay. Take your time, be patient, and you will land those shots. Don't be in a rush, because I tell you what, this will happen. Is you will have an amazing display of awesome accuracy, wreck somebody, destroy them with that headshot, and then follow it up with an immediate dose of garbage tier sniping where you can't hit a dang thing at all. What's most important in these situations is to pause, catch your breath, reload your gun, get your sights back on target, and shoot again. Don't give up, you will hit them. And that's all part of the learning process anyway. Now, you might have noticed I haven't been showing off many of the other sniper rifles. They do actually exist. It's not just the longbow and the Kraber. We also have weapons like the G7 Scout, which is considered a sniper rifle. It behaves a little bit more like an assault rifle. Now, the best way I can describe it to you is if the 301 and longbow got together and had a baby and turned into this thing. While it lacks in the punch and just straight up dropping power, stopping power of the longbow, it really makes up for it with its rapid fire capabilities where you can just put a stream of bullets down range and one of those things is bound to hit that guy. And it'll really sneak up on you too, because 30 damage is nothing to, shrug at. 30, 60, 90, 120, you can put, and if you land those headshots, sometimes 60 damage. You're taking over half of a life bar, maybe if somebody's got full shields, a whole quarter of their life in one shot and wrecking them. The next is the triple take, and this is not really my favorite. If I were to describe this one, it'd be like if the Mozambique and the longbow had a baby. Now, don't get me wrong. This gun can be good if you get the precision choke on it, but without that choke, it's incredibly inconsistent. You can be landing 69 damage one shot, and then 23 damage the next, and that's just not what I want in my long-range rifle. Like, you can definitely land some hardcore long-range shots with the precision choke. You can get that really tight down, land a base body shot of 72 even, which is, still really good. That's better than a base body shot for a longbow. But you have to wait for that choke, and if you don't have the choke, you're going to have to be really close to the enemy to land all those shots. Now, we're actually going to be moving on from the sniper rifles at this point and talking about the shotguns. People overthink the shotguns a little too much, I think, in this game. It's really simple, actually. It's all about that hip fire. If you don't know this, neither a Peacekeeper nor the EVA 8 get a reduction to their choke spread when they're aiming down sights. Unless you have the precision choke on your Peacekeeper, that Peacekeeper is going to have the same spread down sight as it is hip fire. So if your gun aims down sights, it's just going to be a quick scope. There's no need to aim down sights with these weapons at all. The only ones that do are the Mozambique and the Mastiff. And so you just got to be confident in that hip fire, because not only does the spread not matter, it doesn't change when you aim down sights. What does change is your movement speed. And in this game, Apex Legends, it's all about the movement speed. You can be down to a quarter of your health left, and if you have the better movement capability, you're going to be the one that comes out on top in those engagements. Make sure you use it cover to your advantage, poke it out from it as you repump that Peacekeeper, and you are going to destroy those opponents. Hip fires, aim down sights, quick scopes, not that hard to do, you guys. What do you guys think of this limited time game mode, the shotguns and snipers, the Armed and Dangerous? I'm having an absolute blast, and I feel like it's making me even better at my shotguns and snipers games. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. For the meantime, this has been Mediocre, and now I'm out.